Hello there, history enthusiasts, and welcome to Books in 10. Today we delve into the pages of a historical masterpiece, the Little Red Book, Quotations from Chairman Mao. This book, a cornerstone of Chinese culture and politics, is an embodiment of the revolutionary spirit of Chairman Mao. It transcends the barriers of time, providing us a glimpse into the mind of one of history's most influential figures. Before we dive into this intriguing book, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for more enriching content. The first chapter of this book delves into the Communist Party. Chairman Mao's perspective on the Communist Party is clear and unambiguous. He sees it as the driving force of the Chinese Revolution, the vanguard of the working class. It is the party's duty, he argues, to educate the masses, to spur them to action, and to lead them on the path of revolution. Mao speaks of the party's role in building a socialist society, emphasizing its responsibility in not only initiating change, but also in maintaining it. The party, he asserts, must remain vigilant, constantly weeding out counter-revolutionary elements and ensuring that the revolutionary spirit remains alive. He also discusses the need for unity within the party, insisting that internal discord can be as dangerous as external threats. The party, Mao tells us, must be a monolith, standing as one against the forces of imperialism and reaction. This chapter sets the ideological foundation for the rest of the book. Chapter 2 dives into the concept of classes and class struggle. Mao views society as a grand stage of continuous struggle, where classes with differing interests clash and collide. This perpetual conflict, he suggests, is the driving force behind societal transformation. Mao identifies two primary classes in society, the proletariat, or the working class, and the bourgeoisie, the capitalist class. He argues that these two classes are inherently antagonistic, their interests diametrically opposed. The proletariat, he says, is destined to overthrow the bourgeoisie in a revolutionary upheaval, breaking the chains of exploitation. For Mao, class struggle is not just a theory, it's a call to action. It's the engine of revolution, the catalyst for societal evolution. He urges the proletariat to rise, to unite, to seize the means of production, and to establish a society where wealth and power are distributed equitably. Mao's perspective on class struggle is a crucial element of his ideology and political strategy. In Chapter 3, we explore Mao's vision of socialism and communism. Here, Mao articulates his interpretation of these ideologies, which diverges from the traditional Marxist-Leninist approach. For Mao, socialism is merely a transitional phase, a stepping stone to the ultimate goal of communism. He envisions a society where the means of production are owned by the people, and where a sense of community and equality prevails. He promotes the abolition of class distinctions, envisioning a society where everyone works for the common good rather than individual gain. Mao also delves into the practical implementation of these ideologies in China. He emphasizes the importance of mass mobilization and the role of the Communist Party in leading the charge towards this utopian future. His concept of continuous revolution is also introduced, suggesting that the struggle for communism is an ongoing process that doesn't end with the establishment of a socialist state. This chapter gives us a glimpse into Mao's utopian vision for China. Chapter 4 discusses the correct handling of contradictions among the people. It's all about striking a balance, understanding that contradictions are a natural part of life, especially within a diverse population. Mao believed that these contradictions, if handled correctly, could be a source of strength and unity. He emphasizes the idea of non-antagonistic contradictions, contradictions that exist among the people themselves. These are not to be seen as threats, but rather as opportunities for growth and improvement. It's a call to foster a culture of criticism and self-criticism, to learn from our mistakes, and to constantly strive for better. Mao also talks about the importance of democratic methods in resolving these contradictions. It's not about suppressing dissent, but about engaging in dialogue and reaching consensus. He sees the people as the driving force behind a successful revolution, and their unity and harmony as paramount. This chapter emphasizes the importance of unity and harmony in achieving a successful revolution. Chapter 5 is all about war and peace. Here, Mao Zedong explores the intricate relationship between these two seemingly polar opposites. He posits that war is not only a continuation of politics, but also an instrument to serve the people. War, in Mao's perspective, is a necessary evil, a path to liberation, and a tool for the proletariat to overthrow the bourgeoisie. On the other hand, peace is not simply the absence of war. For Mao, peace is a state of social stability and harmony achieved after the successful revolution. It's the fruit of the people's struggle, a reward for their sacrifices. Interestingly, Mao doesn't view war and peace as two separate entities. Instead, he sees them as different stages of a continuous process, a cyclic phenomenon where one gives birth to the other. Mao's views on war and peace are a testament to his strategic and pragmatic approach to revolution. Chapter 6 discusses imperialism and reactionaries. Delving into this chapter, we encounter Chairman Mao's steadfast stance against imperialism. He perceives it as a paper tiger, seemingly powerful and threatening, but inherently weak and unable to withstand the winds of change. He also uses this metaphor to describe reactionaries, those who oppose political or social progress. Mao argues that these forces, though they may seem formidable, are fundamentally fragile. They rely on the status quo and are threatened by the revolutionary spirit of the people. Thus, they are paper tigers, capable of causing fear, but ultimately unable to resist a determined and united front. Mao's rhetoric here serves as a rallying cry, instilling hope in his followers by asserting that their opponents are not as invincible as they appear. His words are a testament to his belief in the power of the collective, the strength of the proletariat, and the inevitability of their victory. This chapter provides a clear view of Mao's opposition to imperialism and reactionary forces. As we conclude, let's reflect on the key takeaways from the Little Red Book. We've traversed the landscape of Mao's ideology, delving into the core elements that shaped not only the Chinese Communist Party but also the course of Chinese history. We began with the first chapter, which laid the groundwork for the Communist Party's ideology. Mao's belief in the power of the party as a force for change, and the notion of the party's responsibility towards the masses, resounded throughout the pages. This chapter set the tone for the rest of the book, and provided a lens through which we can understand the subsequent themes. Next, we ventured into the realm of classes and class struggle. Here, Mao dissected the dynamics between different social classes and emphasized the importance of class struggle in achieving a socialist society. This chapter underscored the idea that conflict is not only inevitable, but also instrumental in societal transformation. Chapter 3 took us to the world of socialism and communism. Mao's vision of a socialist society where the means of production are owned collectively, and the idea of a classless communist society were central themes. The chapter served as a roadmap to the utopian society Mao envisioned. In the fourth chapter, we delved into the correct handling of contradictions among the people. Mao explored the inherent contradictions within a society and the importance of resolving them in a non-antagonistic manner. This chapter highlighted the need for unity and harmony within a socialist society. Chapter 5, War and Peace, presented Mao's unique perspective on warfare and peace. While he acknowledged the destructiveness of war, he also saw it as an inevitable part of the revolutionary process. In the final chapter, we examined imperialism and the idea that all reactionaries are paper tigers. Mao's disdain for imperialism was palpable, and his assertion that all reactionaries are paper tigers, despite their seemingly powerful exterior, was a defining feature of his ideology. In essence, the Little Red Book provides a comprehensive overview of Mao's ideological framework. It's a testament to his belief in the power of the masses, the role of conflict in societal transformation, and the vision of a socialist and ultimately, a communist society. It serves as a crucial link to understanding the intricate web of Chinese history and the legacy of Mao's leadership. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the Little Red Book. Remember to subscribe for more content. Until next time, keep exploring history.